Hey, what's going on, everybody? Good Tuesday morning, Tuesday Blues Day to all you hot steppers that get out there and go on the hunt and try to find some goodies today. Good morning. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm super pumped. It's Tuesday, feeling good. Had breakfast, took a shower, I'm ready to go, man. So much to go over today. It's going to be a good show, y'all. Join me in the chats today. Pepper me with your questions and comments. I love those. It really keeps the show rolling. And, we got a couple things in store. So before we get to all that, you know the drill, my friends. You sit back, you relax, grab a drink, grab a snack, because it is time for the morning mug. Hey everyone, welcome to the morning mug. Now let's chat. All right. You know what I get after watching that is I thought, okay, well, what's the new intro going to be? I'm going to have like pancakes and bacon. Let's going to have like the biggest breakfast platter ever. Anyway, here it is, the morning mug, y'all. Good morning to you. Slap on that crawl so you know what's going on. Let's see who is with us this morning. I know we got some early birds. Always love seeing you guys here. Let's check. Oh, first, you know the drill. I got to check my audio. Let's see. How do I sound, by the way? Here it comes. Always love seeing you guys here. Let's check. Oh, sounds pretty good. All right, cool. I know you guys will let me know right away. I'll just do a quick scan. Yeah, I guess I'm doing good. So that's awesome. But yeah, look, Adrian James right out of the gate. Hey there, Huckstar, man. How's it going today? Going great. Jack says, what's your number one perfect movie? I will say, wow, it's funny you say that. I did a go dig around on my channel. I have a video that has my top 15 perfect movies. 15 movies I think are perfect. And I think the top two were Raiders of the Lost Ark and Back to the Future. Those are perfect films. Story, pace, acting, directing, lighting, costumes, everything. It's just so, those are two of my favorite perfect films, which I rank differently than, like, if you're trying to say, what's your all-time, the all-time greatest films. I know AFI's got their stuff with like Citizen Kane and Godfather. I don't think those are perfect movies, but those are definitely classic movies. But these I think are perfect because to me, perfect means highly rewatchable over and over again. And those fit that bill for me. Hey, Constance says hi. Tim says, look, dude, you ready for tonight? I just want to real quickly let you guys know tonight, promoting it hot and fresh right now. I'm doing a top 5 Steven Spielberg, favorite Spielberg movies, whatever you want to call it, over on Mega Mike the Movie Man's channel on YouTube. So that'll be 6 p.m. my time in Cali and 9 o'clock on the East Coast. So head over to Mega Mike the Movie Man. I will remember to put that in the link below in the descriptions when the show is over. If not, go over there right now. This will be even better. Is go to his channel, sub and like, because he's the best, and then hit the notification bell. So you'll get notified. It'll pop up in your little drop down that we're ready to go. We're hot and fresh, ready to go. Michael's here too, says good morning, Huck. Good morning. R&D. Good morning, Huck. Tim says, by the way, man, great Criterion video haul. Thanks, man. Super jealous of these selections. I know I have a really good selection in my Barnes & Noble. I am quite pumped. I smiled when you picked up Thief and mentioned me. Of course, man. Love the ones you bought. Bring it up, baby. It's so funny. Good. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I felt like, because for me, like you may have noticed, as I head into the Criterion world, what I tend to lean on for things not in my collection are more like vintage movies, like vintage Hollywood movies, the more obscure and foreign stuff that I'm unfamiliar with. I'm less inclined to pull that trigger on just because it's not really the genre that I've been connected to for my life. And there are some great ones out there. But for me, it's like I love adding more classics. You know, we got to do something, Tim. We got to do something about classic cinema. I know you probably got other bros on this YouTube world that have a deeper connection, but I mean, I'll host it if you want, and then we'll bring on all the vintage archiver YouTubers because that's some great cinema there. Here we go. Charles Rollins, how's it going, buddy? Says good morning, Huck. Well, good morning to you, Planet Mondo. Love that. Good morning, Huck. What's going on, Planet? Emmett Ure says, hey, hello back to you. And Mika's here. Hey, Huck. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Mika. Vince says, hey, Huck. Brent, good morning, Mr. Huck. And hello, chat. Love it. Tim is like, I guess we're seeing Raiders picked by you today. Well, I don't, it depends on where I fall in line, where it is on my list, It's funny you say. I think, well, you guys just tune in tonight. I have a wild theory about how it's going to go tonight. I just think there are certain films that a lot of people are going to avoid because they think other people are going to use it. And then therefore, by the time you get to number 5, I'm like, holy crap, this one hasn't been mentioned. Or they could just be scooped up right out of the start. I have no clue which direction that's going to go. Who did you vote for? Oh, Lord. It was way too long. And I just vote. I'm not big into politics. So, I leaned on Democrat. That's what I did. And Democrat did pretty well. I hope all my all-time favorite Spielberg. Sorry, mouth just decided to take a trip right there. My all-time favorite Spielberg film makes it in one of you guys' list tonight. So, are you saving that? Like you don't want to? Yeah, you know what? Don't tip it. Don't tip what that is because I would love to see when it comes out. That's when you pop in and go, there it is. That's my fave. Yeah. So save it, Mika. Yeah. Let's see. Wow, that Saw set unboxing from Tony was brutal. I know, right? What a horrible shipping for those. Brent, no kidding. It's like a little hole punch in it. Like, yeah, that was crazy. If you guys haven't seen it, go to Basement Blues, Tony's channel, and look at there was a live that he did with Pops, and I forget, it was 2 people. And they unboxed the paranormal thing and it was just destroyed. So yeah. Let's see. The same outcome would have happened with Indiana Jones Raiders. In Raiders, Amy Big Bang Theory. Oh yeah. Amy, I love Big Bang Theory. That's so good. Do you like Chucky movies? I will say, Jack, it's not that I don't like them. I just haven't really seen a lot of them. I've seen the original, and I don't know if I've even dove into many others, but I know there are so many fans that I love how passionate all the Chucky fans are out there. Like when they get into Chucky, they go all out, the all movie box sets, the TV shows. So I feel like I got to jump on. I know there are some that aren't as great as others because people go, oh, that one's, was it like Seed of Chucky or Cult of Chucky, or maybe both of those were kind of like hot messes. So if you guys are Chucky fans, tell me which ones are worth, because I don't want to just plow through it just to say I did it, if they suck, because there are other movies I could enjoy that time with. But like, what's everyone's favorite Chucky film? Let's check out. Bringing Up Baby is a great classic to pick. Thematically, the comedy still works. Nice. Well, good. I can't wait to pounce on that one. What are you excited to pick up? Oh, Vince, we're getting there. I may need to bounce over to that real quick because I want you guys to see something. What are you doing for Thanksgiving? We are staying at home. We're staying here, and we tend to have a big potluck with 3 different families. It's like us and 2 other families get together, and we all cook something. We bring something, and have a good old time on Thanksgiving. So that's what we'll be doing. Not telling you, yeah, good. I knew it. Yeah, good. See, we're in sync, Mika. We've always been in sync. A lot of stuff that we pick and stuff on channels together always seem to vibe. Although you definitely have me beat in the horror department. Aside from that, our love for like soundtracks and stuff was very in click. So digging that. Huck, are we talking about movies, Steven Spielberg movies he directed or presents? It's directed, although who knows what Mega Mike has in store? Perhaps for if there's time, because we're trying to keep it at a nice lean 2 hours. there'll be time to lean into his producing world, and we could all like pick a little something in that regard. But as it stands, the picks that we are picking are his directed films. Thanks for asking. Adrian says, hello to everyone. R&D is like, do you think Spielberg will sweep the Oscars? I don't know. It's so unpredictable anymore about like things sweeping. The last film to actually sweep was, to my knowledge, Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. It's nominated for 11 and it won all 11. That's only been done by 2 other movies. I think Ben-Hur and All About Eve. I could be wrong. Tim, how am I doing on that one? Or Convicted Cinephile or Sue? I know there's other awards people out there that might be able to set me straight if I'm off on those 3. But I think those are the other 3 that were nominated for a lot of awards and won every single one of them. But Fabelmans, look, I haven't seen it yet, but I'm super excited for it. I feel like it's something that would be worth checking out. Oh yeah, real quick, I'm going to go over and in the poll. I put up a poll earlier that said, should I open a P.O. box for subscriber mail? And with 13 votes, you all said yes. Oh my God. All right. Well, okay then. Yeah, because I just went to the post office the other day, checked it out. They're a little bit pricier than I thought, but maybe I'll do it. I'll do it for like a year and see how it goes. See what kind of hogwash you guys send me. By hogwash, I mean delightful goodies. Yeah. So I'm excited. It would be fun to see a sweep. And I would love to see Steven get a 3rd Oscar for directing for sure. But yeah, I'm excited. What's your favorite movie? Again, it leans into that perfect movie genre. If you go watch that one, my top, I forget, it'll always fluctuate, but I think I said these on KB's Loves Movies channel. It was Back to the Future, Raiders, Superman the movie, Empire Strikes Back, and I can't remember the 5th. You know, when you put on the spot, you always, because you're like trying to bounce it around. But yeah, those 4, maybe Galaxy Quest. Yeah, because that is so dang good. It's so good. It's so funny. I can watch it over and over. Because to me, when I put things in favorites, it's things that it just puts me in. My criteria is put you in a good mood, highly rewatchable. When it's over, you can pop it in and see it again. And all of those fit that bill. Yeah, sweet. Cinema Man says, good morning, by the way. Well, good morning. Appreciate it. What about Christmas? I plan on going crazy, Emmett. I know Black Friday is looming around the corner, so let's get over to it. Chucky 2 is probably the best in my opinion. Okay, nice. All right, let me use my little gizmo here. Oh, hey, Huck, what's going on? Look, it's just me checking out me. Here we go. So I'm going to flip this over and show you what is happening on Blu-ray.com. So last week when the big sales were happening, that all went away after like half the day, and then they all went back up. Well, look, I put this page up on purpose. The Batman on 4K is back down to $9.96. Speaking of Black Friday and Christmas and all that. So guys and gals, dudes and dudettes, if you missed The Batman, I mean, bam, look, there it is, $9.96. And also, like, everything up on this top row, like Spider-Man No Way Home is $13. Scan across here. All right, let's just do this. Look, it's glowing in our faces. It says Black Friday deals week starts in 5 days, 16 hours, 14 minutes, and the seconds just keep on ticking. So we're going to hit that bad boy and see. By the way, I'm chugging iced tea out of my Beetlejuice glass today. So let's take a peek. Wow, man. I mean, this is just like it's back today. I don't know. Maybe like Tuesday's the thing. They know people are going out shopping and they're in that shopping mood. But there we go. These I currently have. Here, we'll just do the 4Ks for now, and we'll do best deals on 4K. So, because I know people love that. That's where you want to find those deals. So Batman's right here at the front, man. Reservoir Dogs for like I'll just round everything up so I don't have to get too wordy with numbers, but $17 for that, $25 for True Romance. Pulp Fiction is $20. Like even the Marvel stuff I noticed is really starting to drop. Last year it all hit about that $13 mark, and it's right back there. So I think that is kind of Marvel's sweet spot when they drop their 4Ks. I don't see deals much lower than that unless, you hang on for that actual Black Friday and something gets lower, but that's what they were Black Friday last time. So 13. And look, even that Star Trek box set is starting to drop because people are just sort of scooping up those singles because they just look so much better, y'all. I love the singles. I got them right behind me, man. So good. This is a great movie. You hear a lot of us Criterion people, us, like I'm one of those. Like I like Criterion. I would not put myself in the category of my beloved James over there on 20th and 21st movies. That man, he is like my Criterion master. You know, we learn all of our Criterion goodness from him over there. Go check out his channel if you guys are Criterion fans and you have yet to somehow not stumble across his channel. Go there. But yeah, Blowout is so good. And it's $25 because they got that sale. It's on 4K, so everything's 50% off. So usually all the 4Ks are at the 25 mark, and the Blu-rays are at 20. But yeah, let's see what else we got. The Pulp Fiction. See, I also reap the rewards. I'm not a huge go out and be a day one guy. So you know, who's like that? Who else is like that out there with me? Do you guys just sort of wait for the deals? Because if so, you and I will profit quite a bit. I've already scored. I mean, I bought 3 4Ks for $30 last week, which is the price of like Pulp Fiction. It's like one movie. So again, I love Pulp Fiction, and I will want the 4K, but I think I'm going to hold out. Just going to wait. I'm going to wait for the deal. I'm going to wait for the deal. Living Dead, Night of the Living Dead on 4K. I went on my. You guys got to go check out my run to Barnes and Noble. I went Sunday night. That was kind of crazy, kind of fun. I don't normally go out at night and do hunts and stuff, but the way my weekend was, my daughter kicked ass, by the way. They did color guard 2 days in a row. And on the very last day, the color guard portion of their performance, there's band performance and overall, they took number 1. Yeah, girl, you killed it. Here, hang on. I got to get it. Come on now. Oh, I'm trying to change my screen so I can tell her, yeah, girl. Sorry, I had to make sure she saw that. They whooped ass, man. Number 1. So yeah, I went at night. You guys got to go check it out. It's super funny. And Night of the Living Dead, I realized as I was scanning the top row, there was a 4K up there. But I didn't get it. I was just trying to limit myself to 2. And I wanted to get stuff that I didn't already own. Like rather than kind of wasting one of those $25, pull the trigger on something I already own, let's go with 2 that I didn't own. And those are 2 I don't even own at all on Blu-ray or DVD or anything. So you'll see what they are. I'm not going to tell you the 2 titles. If you haven't seen it, go watch it because, I want you to enjoy the video. But yeah, look, Smiles down to 26. The whole Matrix 57, Casablanca, Dawn of the Dead. Dawn of the Dead's kind of like full price right now. But all of the Christmas movies look like they've dropped to about that $23.79 price, which is really good. Free Guy. I finally snagged Free Guy. I've been waiting. I like to get that. And I finally have it. So there we go. Star Wars. It's funny. The Star Wars is up at $17.99, but that's what I grabbed last year because they were $13.99. So I said to myself, Huck, I said, what? I said, I'm going to get the Star Wars at $13.99. I'll do the Marvel stuff next year. The question is, will I still do the Marvel stuff this year? Wow. So, okay, here we go. Has anyone heard of The Adventures of Baron Munchausen? I have, because I dig this kind of stuff. Let me just click it for you. So this is sort of, I call it the Monty Python type humor because it is directed by Terry Gilliam and it stars Eric Idle, one of the Monty Python actors. It's just a crazy film. Like I can't even break this movie down. It's just, what does it say? I'm just going to read how they break it down. I don't even know if they break it down other than to describe the boundless imagination of Terry Gilliam yields a dazzling fantasy of epic proportions. Inspired by the extravagant exploits of the fabled Baron Munchausen, this spectacle, born of a famously turbulent production, follows the whimsical 18th century nobleman, played by John Neville, excellent by the way, as he embarks on an outlandish quest that takes him from the faraway lands to the moon, to the belly of a sea monster, and beyond. I mean, that alone tells you what? Like, what's going on? Like, literally it goes to all these places. Hang on, my phone is ringing. Here, we're just gonna do a live. Ready? Here we go. Hello. Hey. Yep. Hey, Matt. Okay. Sounds good, bud. See, all right. Bye bye. So the reason I had to take that is we got to clue you in on the huckster's house. We had bugs, man, ants everywhere, crazy, crazy. That was my bug guy, and he's coming in today, and I had to make sure he was still coming in because I saw his name pop up. Like you know, it's legit when you put the bug man in your phone and it pops up as Matt the Bug Man. Like he's in my phone now. But may I say, like kudos to Matt the Bug Man because we have not had ants since he was here. So looking pretty good. All right. So yeah. So anyway, that Bear Munchausen, an absolutely insane film. But I'm definitely gonna wait for that to drop. I mean, $35. I like the film. I have it on Blu-ray. Haven't even cracked it open. So yeah. Now this is interesting. Mad Max says $47.99, but I feel like, yeah, look over here in my cart. You'll see I got two movies already tucked in here. I got Mad Max and Overboard. I just love Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn. That's down to $11.13. That's usually at the $14.99 price. And look, Mad Max is $13.01. So like I'm not going to touch that. I feel like somehow I've got like a seller. Maybe it's not actually, well, I mean, it's Prime. So yeah, so I got $35. So if you guys are looking for the Mad Max anthology for 35, like just kind of look around Amazon. Like I said, I don't want to futch with the old cart there because it might wig out. But yeah, y'all look, just the deals continue to soar here. Wrath of Man. This was a great movie. You guys see Wrath of Man? So good. Let's see. Citizen Kane. Could that be something I bought? I don't know. Go watch the video. RoboCop. There was a RoboCop steelbook that just looks so boss that I wanted last year, but I wanted this set more because it had all the goodies in it. But yeah. And you know, this is kind of sad. I don't know why. Maybe you guys are able to look past it than me. I loved King Richard. And I don't have it on Blu-ray or 4K yet because last year when it was up for the Oscars, I got a screener from the Screen Actors Guild. And here, I'll make it for you. Because I got screener copies. I was part of the nomination committee last year. So I was very excited about that. That was dope. So I got so many films in the mail, digital codes to go watch it online. And it was so much fun doing that process. And it was a great movie. But I still can't get over what he did to Chris Rock. And it's hard for me to purchase that movie because I loved it. I was backing Will Smith almost to the end, until I figured when I saw Tick Tick Boom and Andrew Garfield, I thought was better than Will. Like Will was great, but Andrew was better. Like he had more to do. Like Will, you know, he as King Richard, as Richard, you know, the father, he was great. But I felt as an actor, Andrew Garfield had more to do. Like he sang, he played the music, he acted, he did so many different things. And as an actor, you love seeing that sort of range from an actor. So I will say this, after that slap, I was kind of hoping it would be a little justified if Andrew won right now. But didn't happen. So I don't know. There'll come a time, I think, when I'll put it in my collection, but not right now, Mr. Slappy Face. Here we go. What else we got here? We got the Running Man Steelbook for $27.99. That was $23.99 over on deep discount. I wonder if it's still there. Should we check, y'all? Should we check? Here, why don't we flip over here? I'll come back to you guys in just a sec. Let's take a quick look together. Look at it. Check out my screen there, y'all. Got my DC up. And we're going to go over that in a second, too. Let's go with Running Man. All right. Well, Running Man. Learn to spell. There it is. Oh, look at that. It's still at that price, y'all. $23.99 for the Running Man. Yeah, that's the Steelbook. It says right there, Steelbook. So, yeah. And what do they have right now? A 10% code of in-stock items. So, if you go there, and I think you have to get over $35 worth of stuff to get free shipping. So then that'll just add another movie onto that. and you'll get 10% off. So it'll be even cheaper than Amazon. That's how you got to play the game, y'all. You got to look around. Don't just, pardon me, don't just park on Amazon, because they're not always number one, but it's a nice one-stop shop, though. I'll say that. I'm just going to finish this one page, and then we'll bounce back to you guys. Look at that, Little Mermaid. I love Little Mermaid for $14.35. Shablam. Now the Star Wars, the original ones, are down to $14.99. That's pretty cool. Alita Battle Angel always hits a nice cheap price. I actually saw that on the airplane. I was going to Amsterdam before COVID. A film I directed was in a film festival, and we were nominated for a bunch of stuff, so I was very proud of that. So I had to go. I asked my wife, I'm like, can I go to this thing? Because I know it's it leaves the family here, and she has to take care of it, but she's an awesome mom. So she's like, didn't even finish my sentence. She's like, go, good luck. We didn't win, but it was fun, as they say, fun being nominated. Let's see. But anyway, I saw it on the airplane. Boy, what a tangent, Huck. And it was good. And for $8 on 4K, that might be good again. Things like used cars. I loved used cars. That's a great comedy. For $28 though is an upgrade, because I have it on Blu-ray. It's a fun movie, but I think and it's Shout Factory. So unfortunately, it's not like studio driven, so the price will drop quicker than normal. Usually Shout selects you got to wait for those sales. So we'll see what happens on a sale with that one. And of course, Black Panther 13, which is a great segue to where I'm going next. For you lovely people, what else we got here? There's Dune. You can also get that at your Barnes & Noble for about that price. Star Trek The Motion Picture on 4K is down to about $23.79. So if you're looking to add that original, there you go. Ooh, look at The Godfather. So The Godfathers, I didn't pull the trigger when these steelbooks were $12.50. I did put them in the cart, and I did one of those, I'll have lunch and come back. Huckster, how many times you got to tell yourself? If you if you go to lunch and come back, as karma has it, it will be no longer that price. Well, not karma. It's more like Murphy's Law, right? As Murphy's Law, if you walk away from your loaded cart and come back, the price will drop. Good Lord, look at this. Uncharted $37.19. Come on. Have you guys seen Uncharted 30? Is it worth 30? See, I want that because I love treasure hunting movies. I think they're a blast. But come on. It's been out a long time. That thing should be much cheaper. I think they know this is a money getter, so they don't want to drop that. You got your Untouchables steelbook for $21.10. Here's the individual Star Trek shell for $18.99. Excellent price. See, all sitting pretty at $18.99. That's what I got mine at. And there you go. All right, let's just keep rolling. All right, we're at the bottom. There you go. So that is tons of good deals, as you guys can see. Holy hand grenade, man. Get out there. Look at the Batman if you want it. That is, you can't do much better than $10 for the Batman. All right, let's head back over to see what to be happening. I think I forgot to mark where I was. So give me 1 second, because you guys are just lighting up here, which is fantastic. Thanksgiving, Mika. Let's see. Here, I'll just click here so I can see. Yep, did that. Chucky. All right, if I miss somebody, I apologize. Here we go. We'll just start here. Love Back to the Future and Star Wars. Never get tired of them. Yes, Karen. They are so good. Emmett says, are you setting up your Christmas tree after things? Oh, yeah. Yep. That's the plan. I love it. It's just like Halloween, when October hits. I don't necessarily do it like on the 1st, because if the 1st is like a Wednesday and we're working, then it's night, But when that weekend hits, all the Halloween stuff starts coming out. And Christmas, because we're off that week, like I'm off of work and my girls are off of work, my wife works at a school. They're off work and school. I highly predict on that Friday, we will be pulling out the tree. Yes, sir. Great deal for Pearl. Yeah, let's see. What was Pearl? Smile. Let's see. Pearl must have been super cheap for you guys. Where is Pearl? What was Pearl, Mika? Dang, did I skip past it somehow? I know Malignant's $20. Anyway, Pearl. Did you guys see Pearl? Oh, I don't want to keep staring at this thing. I know it must be a really, really sweet deal. Okay, so let's get back to you. Cinema Man says, I just picked up Logan's Run Steelbook. Woo! What? Can't watch it. I love all those goofy movies like Barbarella, Flash Gordon, Big Trouble in China, and even can't wait to watch it. Sorry. And Red Son. Yeah, I did too, man. I love that stuff. I'm with you, Cinema Man. Wow, Logan's Run Steelbook. Let's see. I gotta see what this looks like. Logan's Run. I guess it's like probably is it a Blu-ray Steelbook? Oh, dang. Is that hang on, is this what you got here? Although it says region free, but it doesn't say Steelbook. But that is a dope looking cover. I think I saw those at like Walmart, but they were all like DVD things and stuff. But yeah, man, that's fresh looking. Jack says, I asked last week, but do you have any idea when you... Oh, yeah. It's so funny. I'm halfway in that. My hope, this is my hope, is that I can get it done and surprise you, make it like a Christmas present. Like I'm going to launch it on Christmas. But if I need maybe that week, although I'll be away that week, if not, I'll try to like drop it on the 1st, and it'll be like kick off the New Year's with a collection video. That's what I hope to do for you, Jack. It's my hope. Deal's definitely my way of doing things. Yeah, man. Deals, man. It feels like my wallet's happy unless I go crazy. That's yelling. Anthony's Horror Moore's here. Hey, Anthony says, hey, y'all, congrats on your daughter. I know. I'm so proud, man, where she was glowing when she came off the field. Here's the funny thing, man, is like, they performed 2 days in a row, Friday and Saturday. And oddly enough, it was the same judges both days. I'm like, that doesn't seem fair, right? Especially if they love somebody on the Friday, they're just going to lean towards that, theoretically the next day. So on Friday, their band and their color guard, they said everyone came off that field glowing. They were like, this is the best we have ever done. Individually, every person was even saying that about themselves. Like, I nailed it. I threw the flag. I caught everyone. The gun girls flipping the guns, caught every gun. The band was like playing their hearts out, just killing it. And they got 4th place. They were like, what happened? And like, everyone was like, and the people that got 3rd, 2nd, and 1st, they dropped their guns, they dropped their flags, they did this, they were making errors. And then of course they gave a pre-excuse saying, well, it's a windy day. So if people are dropping things, we're not going to take off of anyone for doing that thing. I'm like, well, then how about you at least give bonus points to those who didn't drop them? Like, you don't have to take points off for the people but how about the people who kicked ass while it was like blowing wind, because it was a very windy day, and they were like, whoosh, they reach out and catch it as it was flying away. The next day they performed again. A couple people dropped some flags, dropped some guns, dropped some sabers, it's all good. Brooke did not, though. Caught everyone. Atta girl. And they went off the field thinking, all right, well, that was a nice way to end. Then they took first place in drumline. They picked first place in color guard, which she's a part of, and they got 2nd place overall as the entire band. I'm like, from the same judges on a day that the wind didn't count and people were dropping stuff. It's like, they sort of feel like that's the scores they should have gotten the day before because they were so good. But hey, it ended on top, and that's what counts. However you slice it, it was a win, so it's all good. Still debating if I wanted to upgrade my Night of the Living Dead 4K. I have the Criterion. I do as well, Meek. I do as well, and like that one. So yeah, for me, it's like, I don't know. I'm trying to like build the collection with newer things before, because look, when you upgrade, it's hard to sell like that Blu-ray. You're not gonna get $20 like on the nose. You could probably take it to, like, I found only one place now that has Criterions and bigger titles, which is that CD Trader I did a video of last week, which was awesome. You guys got to go watch that. They might take it, but I mean, they'll probably give you like $5 or $10 or something, so they can sell it for 20. So anyway, R&D says it's the hard decision whether to upgrade the format of a movie or buy a completely new title. Yeah, it's like we're in each other's head, man. So I just said, good morning, Huck. Hey there, everyone. Hey, My Killer Podcast. Loved your stream over the weekend, man, about Ask Us Anything. That was a lot of fun. Glad you like my like my questions. That was a lot of fun prepping that for you. But yeah, it's good. You guys are great together. Love your mojo, man. What's up, Huckster? Says Cinesteph. How the heck are you? I'm doing great, man. In a good mood, flying high, checking out deals. I don't know. Like, I don't know if I'm going to grab any of it today or wait. Because the Batman, though, if you guys want Batman for $10, that's something to get right now today. Because at the very least, when Black Friday hits, that's probably the same price it'll be on that day. I can't imagine it'll be like $7.95. But hey, even if it is, it's like it's $2 cheaper. But I don't think that'll happen. Anthony says some movies are day one buys for me, like Reservoir Dogs, Steelbook. Yeah, that's the thing about that Steelbook. I get those. Although what I do love about Lionsgate is they tend to put those at a nice $20 range, which I love, instead of 27 or whatever. I'm not sure what is that one going for? Let's see. Reservoir Dogs, Steelbook. It is. Oh. Well, I don't think that's the Steelbook. I don't know if Amazon has the Steelbook, because the 4K is like $17. So there you go. Anywho, I hope it's at that $20 price range. Summer day one buys, yeah. Others like Fall, Nope, Orphan First Kills, Beast. I chose to abstain from until they go down in price around 10. Yes, sir. That is the way to go. Yep. And the same thing with I haven't seen Bullet Train yet, but some friends of mine who like know me really well says, dude, you're going to like Bullet Train. So I'm just waiting I hope that sort of hits a sale during Black Friday, because that'll be an absolute snag for me. I'm also not a huge blind buy person, cold buy, but for that one, I think I would if the price is right. Hey, Dominican Scott says, good morning, Hucks and chat. Well, good morning. What's up, Mel? The monkey's here. Says, greetings, Huck. Greetings, monkey. Actually, I'm going to ask you something short. Actually, I'll just ask you right now, the monkey. I just got word that I have a little loose time for tomorrow night. I'm putting it out in the universe. I got to reach out to 3 other people, but are you free tomorrow night for trivia? I'm putting it on the line right now. We could do, and I'm even thinking, an all-action movie trivia tomorrow night. What you think, the monkey? You free for it? I need the monkey, Steve Shackelford, Michael Bledstein, and Chris McNeary. They're the ones that I've had on deck for the next episode. And finding out that I just had a little slot that I could do that in. I was going to reach out after the show, but heck, I'll do it right now. Put it out in the universe, right? You manifest it. You say it. It's there. So My Killer says, yo, Adrian James. What's up? Everyone's saying, hey. I never know how I hate how Amazon works. Yeah, Amazon's weird sometimes, but great sometimes too. Hey there, Mel. What's up? Everybody's shaking it. The Reservoir Dogs is really cool. Yeah, it has the sliced off area. I saw that. You slide it up. That's gross, but pretty cool. Haven't done it yet. Yeah, well, if you feel the need, go get it. Kal-El, what's up, bud? Hey, Huck. Finally catching this early stream. Well, welcome. I'm happy you are here. Yes, it's a nice steelbook, Adrian. Yeah, what's up, Kal-El? Tim, let's see. I think we're setting up the Christmas tree this weekend. Oh, maybe next weekend. We typically do it before Thanksgiving. Going to put it in the movie room. Oh, on top of the flat roof. Oh, yeah, really? Wow. Oh, how big is your tree? Is it a small? I would surmise it's a smaller tree, so it, can't be no 6-footer, right? Unless you got super high ceilings. Good morning, Hefe and chat. Hello, Mr. Hollow Notes. Good morning, my friend. Pearl was $14.99. Thanks, Mika. Wow, nice. That's a good one. That is good. See, guys, deals a popping right now. Still saying what up, hey Tim. I love the love in this community, man. People just see their friends out there and they just got to start saying, hey, debating whether to put up that tree or not. Like at all, because maybe you're not going to be in town, or like the day after Thanksgiving. What's up, Cal? Hey, 4K Lowdown. What's up, dude? What's up? Hey, Huckster. Good morning. Mr. Nichols. What's up, neighbor? Sup, Huck? Star Wars or Star Trek, which you like more? Jack, the ever nerdy question to us sci-fi fans, which do I like more? If I were to pick one, it would easily be Star Trek. I just like the characters and the universe and the stuff in that world more consistently than I do with Star Wars. Star Wars, I feel like, had 3 great movies, struggled to find that again in the cinema for me. Like, I know that others probably love the prequels and love the sequels trilogies. I do not love them more than the originals because I feel like the originals had a lot of Star Trek to them, like good characters, nice. And it's about the chemistry too. The chemistry of Harrison, Carrie, and Mark it's like Shatner, Nimoy, and DeForest Kelley. It's that good. It's that strong. And I feel like that hasn't existed since. There's good actors in all the other films, but I just don't feel like the chemistry is there. Some of the TV shows are pretty decent and they're a fun watch, but I don't like, ache for, although the family does what we love watching Mandalorian. Like my daughter loves that. And we're okay with Boba Fett. Boba Fett was just, I don't know, it wasn't great. I mean, I know those people probably loved it out there, but it was just like, first of all, for two of the episodes, Boba Fett disappears, then the Mandalorian shows up for so it was like Mandalorian 2.5 and more like Boba Fett 1 or just 0.5, not even a full, but anyway. So I'm not going to go down that hole too much because I think that's that's just a great stream to talk about both of those franchises. But yeah, if I were to lean, I'd say Star Trek. 4K, Mika, the tree must go up. I agree. The tree must always go up. When? Not necessarily has to be right away, but you should put the tree up. Cinema Man says, yep, picked up Logan's Run Steelbook on eBay. Amazon doesn't carry. I believe it's part of a sci-fi line of classic steelbooks. Nice. See, I'm a sci-fi guy myself. I lean towards that more than horror, so I might go sniffing for that there, Cinema Man. You've got me on the hunt. Here, maybe we'll go take a peek in a second. Smash the like button, guys. Oh, thank you. You're so good to me, 4K. It's like I always forget. Where do we at? 10. We got 10 likes and 27 people watching. Guys, come on now. We get up early. We're all fresh and ready to go. We launch. We get things ready. We get tabs and this. Come on. Hit that like button. It's only 10. It's 27. And it does matter. I know a lot of people just tune in and they go, maybe if you're driving like Tim, don't try reaching for the like button. You can do it when you get home or when you park. That's cool. But if you're just sitting there like me in front of your pewter or your tablet or something, just touch it. It's like this. It's pretty funny. Huck. Done. Look at that. Huck's my friend now. That's right. Everybody hits that like button right now. We're best friends right now. You hit it. We're best friends. We're best friends. I want a room full of best friends right now. Here we go. Huck dropping all the money on live. Yeah. What now? Yeah. Well, What do you mean dropping all your honey? Okay. I'm dropping all your honey holes. Yeah. Well, I don't do that really. Well, what do you mean all your honey holes, Like Barnes & Noble, that's not your honey hole. Amazon. I haven't even talked about the swap meet. That's your real honey hole, right? Yeah, you're more like Winnie the Pooh, and I'm like just Piglet. I just sort of show up and, hey, Pooh, what you got? And you've already finished like all the honey pots, and I get to dig through them. There's like a taste left. It's all good. I don't mind. See, the more you grab, Mr. Nichols, the thicker my wallet stays. So sometimes, that's okay. I'm all right. Does it drive you crazy, Hucks, if your movies don't match each other on the same edition? Oh, like the spines and stuff. If it's like, and then one is like a whole different color or a different scheme. Not really. I like it when they match. Like all the Star Treks are just like here. Let's say like right behind me. Let's see. Where are they at? There they are. I mean, this is only 3 of them, but I do love that. I do love that these all have that symmetry and show the wrong way. And I do love that the covers are all designed the same. I love that about Star Trek, because thank you, Fred, because you just learned that I love Star Trek more than Star Wars. So um, for that, I love that those match. If maybe the motion picture was for some reason they designed it so it didn't match, I'd be like, I'd still be okay with it. I don't lose my cool over that, or if I miss out on the slip cover, if it's one I really want, I'll try to maybe still wait, because slip covers are still around a couple of months away. But like right now, I still haven't grabbed Silence of the Lambs on 4K just to pull a title out of my head. And there was one left at Best Buy when I was hunting, but there were other things I wanted more. And there was one with a slipcover, but all the rest did not. So I do feel like that's something that is a absolute crapshoot. If I roll the dice, I may not get it for that. I mean, but I don't care that much. If I get it, it's like, yay, but there are some slip covers and some of those steel books, like the Reservoir Dogs with the ear, if those are a must have, you want to kind of jump on those. But that said, you can still get La La Land, like that's still available. I've seen that in the store recently, and you can probably still get it online. So it's just how badly do you want something so bad that you're willing to pay full price to guarantee you get a copy of that steelbook / slipcover / this / that. And if you are, God bless you and your bank account. That's good stuff. I'm not. There's only a few like that would entice me. Logan's Run needs to come out to 4K soon in the future. I wonder what the audience on that is, Adrian. Like, because it's a fun, cheesy film, just like Flash Gordon. Like Flash Gordon's great. I think Flash Gordon has a little bit more charm because you got that awesome Queen music, Flash going with it. But I don't see why they wouldn't, because there's so many things that have come out on 4K that aren't even like classics. It's like, all right, that thing's on 4K. Whereas, Logan's Run's kind of a sci-fi classic. I'm gonna use classic a little loosely on Logan's Run, but it's a cult classic. Let's go that route. Logan's Run is a cult classic. Roadhouse needs a steelbook release. Well, Roadhouse does have that big old fat, magnet slapper case coming from Vinegar Syndrome. So you're getting a big old honking box for that. That's pretty cool. Yes, I am. Excellent. All right. Well, it's all right. I got put a little check mark right next to the monkey right now. All right. All right, buddy. As soon as this is over, I'm reaching out to the other three. If they're in earshot, Steve Shackelford, Michael Bledstein, Chris McNeary. Shout it out, bros. Let's get it. Let's make it happen tomorrow night. Let's go. Scap says, good morning, Huck. Hey, buddy. Finally picked up Nope on 4K for 17. That's a good deal. Really liked it. Also, finally watched Pearl and thought it was your movie of the year. Really? Wow. I love that. See, guys, this is what, and everyone watching this right now live, this is what cinema is all about. Is Scaps, for him, Pearl is the movie of the year. My two favorite movies of the year still is Top Gun Maverick and Everything Everywhere All at Once. Hands down, love those films. I have not seen Pearl yet, but that's the groovy thing. And then I know some people also feel like Pearl wasn't as good as X. So that's the beauty, man. That's the beauty. And that intrigues me now even more. Although, so here's the thing. Should I see, and Mika, you'll probably chime in and let me know too. Should I see X before I see Pearl? It seems like it's one of those, like, you almost want to see the original first and then dive into the backstory, because then it's like, oh, that's how that pieces together. It's sort of like watching, that's how it should be watched, whereas like Star Wars, you almost want to watch Empire Strikes Back before you watch the prequels, so you don't ruin the surprise. I don't know. You guys tell me. 5 foot tree. You get it, Tim. Decorate that sucker. 4K says to the cinema man, yes, and it needs to look exactly like Dirty Dancing, only with Ben Gazzara as baby on the cover. Have you guys seen like the Owl Kitty things where this guy's brilliant. Like, this guy can like CGI his cat into these videos, and he did the Dirty Dancing, and Patrick Swayze lifts the cat instead. He put it in Top Gun Maverick. He's put this cat in everything. If you have not seen Owl Kitty, go watch Owl Kitty. You're welcome for that. If you go watch Owl Kitty and love it, you come smashing my like button. By the way, still only 16. We have 33 watching now. Mwah, welcome to the morning mug with 33. Come on, let's get this up to 20. You know me, I got to hit those even fives. And what some of you love doing is you love when it hits 20. Boom, you hit 21, drives me crazy. And then you get me to 25, gets me excited again. Boom, then you go to 26, and I'm a mess. So let's see what you can do. Let's get past 16, y'all. Come on. Anthony says to Mika, let's put that Christmas tree up. Come on, Christmas. Let's go. R&D says, my mom always thought it was bad luck to put up the Christmas tree before Thanksgiving and take it down after New Year's Eve. Yeah, I've never heard that superstition. I mean, I just inherently don't do that. like we usually put it up after Thanksgiving, and it stays up, I mean, until we feel like it. We actually have I bought a grate, to save on trees. We have an artificial tree. I've gotten real trees for 10 years. And so for the last 3, we decided to go ahead and just try the artificial tree. And then I get all these pine scented things that you can hang in the tree, so the house still smells like a Christmas tree. It's awesome. You guys got to go back and look at, I did a Christmas one last year, and I have, speaking of Star Trek, I have the Enterprise. It's a big old Hallmark Enterprise on top of it. Tim, you would get a kick out of that, being a collector like you are. I don't know if you've seen that, but it's like this killer Enterprise about this big, and then it has all these Star Trek characters that are in sync with the ship. And when you turn the tree on, right, I have like a timer, and the tree comes on, and when it comes on, the Enterprise comes on and starts playing the theme to the movie, and then all the characters start talking to each other. It's a dialogue, like actual dialogue chips in each of the characters. And they don't have all the characters yet. This year, they released the last 2. I think it's Chekhov and Bones. Is that the last 2? That might be the last 2. So I told my wife, that's what I want for Christmas. So make sure those don't sell out. Got to have the whole cast talking to each other on my tree. The Force over Trekkies. But I respect both. That's right. And that's the thing is, look, that said, I have a lightsaber. Like, I love Star Wars. There's a lot of stuff about Star Wars I love. So, I love gadgets. So I got a lightsaber, but I also have more Star Trek gadgets. So I got phasers, communicators, tricorders. I got all kinds of props, y'all. I'm a prop dude. Love me some sci-fi props. I even have like the Doctor Who sonic screwdriver. I got Leeloo Dallas's multipass. Love that stuff. Should show that off to you guys. Adrian says, are you getting the Superman sequels? Oh, yeah. Well, I'm at least getting Superman 2. So this is where the type of completist I am. I don't have to do 3 and 4. They're just, I have them on blue, Blu-ray behind me. I got the Superman set. But Superman 2, it's like a great 1-2 punch with Superman 1. I will hands down pick that up on 4K. Yeah. And maybe just stop there. Oh, Michael. Hey, you're here. Michael Bledstein. Oh, are you down with the trivia? Hey, bud. So Tim Talks Talkies, watch my conversation with KB. Oh, I saw that, by the way. Michael, that was really good. That was a great convo with KB. Super good, y'all. Go check it out. Star Trek started off as a TV show and then made movies. Yes, it did. Star Wars started off as movies and then went to TV shows. It's kind of funny. Although Star Trek started off as a TV show, made movies, and then came back to TV and also has TV. And it's just populating both right now. Although it hasn't had a movie in a while. Man, who would have loved that Quentin Tarantino Star Trek movie? Man, I don't know what he would have done. There's an episode of Star Trek called A Piece of the Action where the crew goes down to this planet and it's all gangster. Like the whole population lives by this code of the gangster, almost like Godfather. If Godfather dropped their handbook on a planet and they read it, they live that way. So they live like mob bosses and, rivals and all that kind of stuff. It's a fantastic episode, super cheesy, very fun. And at the end, McCoy leaves his communicator down there. And he goes, I think I left my communicator down there. And he goes, Bones, you know what'll happen if they dissect that thing, because they're an adaptive culture. So it's not that they wouldn't figure it out. They're an adaptive culture, and that's why when they adapted to the crimes that they adapted to that, they said if they figure it out, what could happen to that civilization, like 100 years from now. And then Kirk's like, well, I don't know, maybe we'll come back and they'll want a piece of our action. And then they freeze frame on Kirk because he quotes the show. That I heard is what Tarantino was going to do. And that makes sense. Tarantino would latch onto an episode like A Piece of the Action, where it's all gangster driven, and just lean into that. That would have been, if that would have been where he was headed. Because The Wrath of Khan is the best of the original crew movies. And that's based on an original episode. So, man, if Quentin could have done that, I would have loved for that to have been his 10th movie. Absolutely loved it. But we're never getting it. Episode 3 is great, Huck. Are you angry in that? I mean, it's good. I didn't say they sucked. I just said I wasn't as big of a fan. They didn't click with me. But episode 3 is the best of that 3. Because, it's got a little bit more to do. And I like Hayden Christensen, but he's just so whiny in the second movie. But the third movie, yeah, I mean, I'll give you, it's great. You can erase your mad face. I'm with you on that. Turn that frown upside down. The monkey says to Tim, Jared Fogle ruined my love for 5 foot longs. I don't even know what any of that means, but dang, Jared, why you got to ruin his love for 5 foot longs? Favorite Denzel Washington movie? Favorite Denzel movie? I do love Training Day a lot. Like that performance is so banging. Yeah, I'm just going to sit on that one for right now instead of pondering all the other Denzel movies in my head. That one is the one that just popped into my head right away. Oh my goodness. Hang on. I'll come back to you. Retro Tiburon. Thank you so much. Look at that. A $5 super chat. What's up, Huckster? We are hitting up. When are we hitting up the Santa Clarita swap meet? Here's a $5 for one of those laser discs on the trash pile. You like that? I call that the trash pile. Yeah. I have names for all the locations that I go to. Oh man, I still kick myself that when I went to the lady, she was offering me, 30 for that stack, and the thing is I literally only had $24 on me. I felt like if I put them down, I should have just taken the chance. I could have gone to the ATM, got more cash, and got them. Because the guy, everyone at the thing says, oh, go to the guy. He gives better deals. The dude told me it was $75 for the stack. So boo hiss on the dude, man. The dude is not a deal. It's the lady that's sweet. So, and then I went back and they weren't to be found. So I missed the window, but they just would have been just literally to collect them, stack them, throw them in the corners, throw them in a closet. Like I don't have the space to kind of display them or anything like that. So that's okay. I can live. But dude, thank you so much. Now, Retro, for hooking me up like that. You get a little something special. This is what you get when you give me a nice little super chat or super thanks. You get one of these, and Retro is for you. How you like it, man? Look at that. Get your little Carlton dance, man. Saying you rock. Love Carlton, man. He's so cool. So yeah, that's what you get, man. Thank you. I always appreciate those because they go right back into doing those swap meets or whatevs. But yeah, so pop that back up. Thank you again, very much appreciate it. So I'm not sure when I'm going back out because this weekend it's just before Thanksgiving, so things could start to get nutty, family obligations and stuff like that. Although I will say my daughter loves to sleep in on Sunday, and I swear I get up and get back from the swap meet and she's still asleep. So if we don't have anything lined up, Retro, we'll pencil in this Sunday. Now I'm saying that without looking at my calendar. I'm still old school. We have a calendar on the side of the fridge because, as cool as these are, I just love walking by the fridge going, okay, what's everybody got? Because, my daughter's got the stuff and my wife's doing stuff and, I'll put my stuff on the phone and not put theirs on. So yeah, that would be bad, right? I'm at the swap meet. We're like, we were headed to so-and-so's house. Do you think The Black Hole ought to come out on Blu-ray? Yeah, I mean, that's a cult classic. I don't think it's as great as we want it to be from memory. Like, I think that I loved the robots as a kid. I thought Maximilian was a scary as hell robot. Like, just that red in the eyeball, and the other one that I literally can't remember the name of was kind of funny and quirky. And then there was the beat up version of him as well. So I don't know if I would buy it, but I definitely think it should be out. I think it's just like Tron. It's a Disney cult classic that I think has a really good following that would love it. I do watch this. I'm going to give a plug for these guys again. I listen to the 430 Movie Podcast. If you guys are fans of movies, you would love this podcast. They do like what we would do, like if we were just sort of like how when we do all these round tables and we pick our favorite movies of this and that and this and that. Like the Spielberg thing we're doing tomorrow night would be almost like what they do, is they curate a week's worth of movies, right? And if the theme was Spielberg directed movies, then each one of them, there's 4 of them, they pick the movie they want to put on Monday, and then Tuesday the next person picks Wednesday, the next person picks Thursday, and then as a collective they pick what would happen on Friday. Because the 430 movie, we didn't get a 430 movie where I grew up, but on the East Coast that was one of those afternoon movie things. It's called the 430 movie, and it would always show things like Planet of the Apes week, so you get all 5 Planet of the Apes movies, and that's how people got their taste of Planet of the Apes. Or it'd be Sci-Fi Weekend or Sci-Fi Week, or Romantic Comedy Week, or stuff like that. And they would just fill those weeks with great movies based on that theme. And so it's a lot of fun. I love that podcast. And, you know, one of the, maybe a couple love The Black Hole. I think it's this masterpiece. I do not. A couple of them do not either. But, you know, go check that out. If you're looking for a fun movie-related podcast, it's just kind of like just a good bit of fun. Those guys are great. Huck, the one I agreed to was the last spooky trivia. Oh, okay. Sorry, man. Well, you know, and I tried to get that, as you know, I tried to get that going, and the other people were not available, so I couldn't make that last one happen. So I was kind of bummed too, because I wanted to get 4 of those spooky ones out there. Action film trivia, really? You canceled the spooky, but never brought it back. Why? Well, it's not that I canceled it. I was just trying to theme up October for that reason, because, you know, it fits October. So, you know, look, I'll contemplate it. I'll reach out to the other 3 and see if they would rather a horror thing. But, you know, I didn't kill it. I just, you know, not enough were committing. Which, that's not on me, bro. That's not on me. All right, Logan's Run would be a better Arrow title. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's sort of like Dune, right? You know, one of those type things. Jack says, I told you about, I looked that up too. The CEX, I went there last week and now realized that it's not in your country. Yeah, I did go find it though. I was so curious. I'm like, what is Czechs? And yeah, because you're from Ireland, and I bought it on Sunday. I got the Rocky collection. Nice. Step Brothers, Amazing Spider-Man, Seed of Chucky for €18. That's great. Yeah. I was so interested in what that was, Jack. I dug it out. Yeah, for sure. I went to Google. I'm like, what is CEX? And then that all popped up. I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah, but that's cool. So that's kind of like your Bull Moose or Half Price Books or something like that, right? So like you can kind of get some good deals over there. That's awesome that you have that, man. Awesome. It's okay. I'll be up for it. Okay. Well, that's cool. I want you upset. I don't want you playing a game you don't want to play. You know, I could try to bring it back at a later time. R&D says, James the Black Hole was a Blu-ray. Oh, it was for the Disney Club. So you got to be part of that Disney Club to get the Black Hole, which probably means if you go on eBay, someone's like unloading their Disney Club collection, you know, and you get it that way. Huck, are you a slipcover guy or still book guy? I'm not. Here's the thing. I'm not really hardcore either, but I would say I'm probably more of a slipcover guy. I was late to the steelbook thing. I like steelbooks, but because of their price point, generally, I mean, unless it's like on sale or something, like Highlander right now, $17.99 for the Highlander steelbook. That's a nice price for that. And they're so easily damaged and scuffed. So caring for them, I do have the bags. Thank you to Tony at Basement Blues. I use the same bags that he does to keep them from getting scratched. And I mean, you'd laugh like once I kind of keep steamrolling on my collection video, I'm doing it in genres and sections, and how I've got it organized here is how I'm going to present the collection. And so when I get to the steelbooks, I mean, it's going to be laughable. I'm like, and here's my steelbook collection. Yeah, it'll be like the smallest steelbook. I mean, some of these amazing, like Steelbook Obsessed and Movies with Ryan, they just have phenomenal steelbook collections that, I'll never compete with, nor do I want to attempt or care to compete with that. Because, yeah. Not going to go there. They're just too expensive. And if you miss the boat on a lot of those, they go up in value more so than a slipcover. But yeah, if I had to choose a more slipcover, because more things I get have slipcovers, like the Star Treks. Like I love those slipcovers. I bought those literally to make sure I got slipcovers with those. So tomorrow night when? Hey, it would be the usual time I do trivia. So it's 6 p.m. California time, 9 p.m. East Coast time. So yeah, that would be what I'm shooting for. So if you're free, let me know. And don't worry, like again, the way we do all these, Michael, if you're not free, you're on the list. I always take anybody that can't make it, and I'll put you up for the next one. So it never takes you off the list ever. I don't do that to you guys. Keep you on the list, man. It's all about being on the list. So if we need to fill your slot because you're working, that's I totally understand, because it's last minute, but it just happened that way for me too, because work, as you know, has been like just steamrolling me since after October. So yeah, Groove has some nice deals too. Beast, wow, it's only $9.99 among others. We can go check that out in a minute. Batman is my movie of the year, but might be the only one I've seen this year. Yeah, do you have it on 4K yet? Because yeah, it's $9.96 on Amazon right now. Let's see if it's still there for you. Here, we'll pop it up just for Cal. Yep, okay, it has not gone away. It is still $9.96. I just feel like come noon my time, that's going to go away. That's what it did last week. Look at the list price on that. $49.98 list price, which means it's usually 27 something. Whew, but for $10, y'all, good. That's good. 4K Media Guy says, morning. Good morning. Good morning. I haven't seen Pearl, but I didn't like X. There you go. I haven't seen either. Watch Pearl then. Does Pearl stand alone? Like, is Pearl just, completely cool by itself? Or does it help if you've seen X? One of those kind of things. I would say X, then Pearl. Okay. And Holland says, watch X first. Everyone's saying, watch X first, X first. All right, everyone's going down that path. Ben Gazzara, star of Big Lebowski. Guys, a legend. I know, right? Ben Gazzara is awesome. Like I said, laugh your ass off at the end of that. I'll put up the tree. Yay! Mika's putting up the tree. We got Mika to put up a tree. Awesome. Cinema Man says, Huck, you got yourself a leg lamp to put in my window. You look like a guy who likes gleaming sex. I'm a guy who likes gleaming sex. I don't know what that means. Sounds kind of cool, though. I do have the leg lamp, but not the one you would think. I have one that fits on my Christmas tree. How about that, Mika? I got, yes, I have a leg lamp ornament that goes on my tree. Hell yeah, I do. Because apparently I like glowing sex. Or gleaming sex. Gleaming. That sounds classier. How did you get the multi-pass, Huck? Actually, it's funny. Let me put it in here. I want to say Amazon. Let's see if it's still here. It is. I'll pop it up. Oh, maybe. Oh, yep. Check it out. Here you go. Michael, here you go. Look, multi-pass. Look at it. It even says I purchased it already. But yeah, look at that. It's got Leeloo Dallas's face on it. It's got the goodies. It's freaking multi-pass, y'all. And if you look, there's one. I don't know if it's usually when you buy this, it mentions there's also a Corbin Dallas multi-pass. So yeah, right. So yeah, if you like props, like if you're a prop person like me, go get that multi-pass. They am good. Mm-hmm. So let's see. Yeah, so go get it. All Supermans are great. I will have no slander. No slander. I'm not going to slander it. I just said I just didn't like them as much. All right, let's move on. I have the light up Star Trek Enterprise tree topper that plays the additional Star Trek theme. Yeah, that's one I got too. Yeah, man. Go back and look at my Christmas video last year and see if that's the same one. Because I think, I mean, if it's a tree topper, that's the only one I know that's a tree topper. It's the full Enterprise, sits at the top, lights up, does yeah. And if you get the figures, Anthony, it does more than just the theme. Because right now it does the theme, and that's because it's just the ship. So the ship plays the theme. But when you get the characters, it starts doing like scenes, like full scenes from that episode Mirror Mirror, which it's one of the greatest Star Trek original episodes ever. I'm curious why they chose Mirror Mirror though. Like instead of just having the traditional characters all the way around. Maybe so it's like the sound chips are just from that show. Because if it's just the generic characters, you're hoping that somehow every year it could change, but the chips are set. It's not like you could just suddenly have them doing other episodes. I'm so happy you saw my conversation. Yeah, man. As soon as I saw him, like, hey, there's my edit buddy right there. Man, you do some serious autographing. That's for show, man. It's been a while since I've done autographs. There's an opportunity I missed. Speaking of Star Trek, that I did not pounce on. This was like years ago. I would say is either before my daughter was born or maybe right after she was born. All the Star Trek, the Next Generation actors were all in one place signing autographs, and it would have cost over $300 to get everyone's autograph, but they're all in one place at one time, and I couldn't do it. Like with the baby and the money and all that. So I went for Jonathan Frakes. Right, because I love Frakes. Stewart, it's funny because all the cast was sitting together, but like Sir Patrick Stewart, it was like he had a throne all his own. He was off slightly in a different spot. Like if you're looking at the cast here, you sort of turn around and Patrick Stewart's back here, almost like the captain's chair. And he was like 80. He was like twice the price of everybody else. So I went with Jonathan Frakes because I love that he got into directing. Because at the time, there was no more. It was done. They were done. It was over. There's no more movies, any of that jazz. So I wanted to get Frakes because I also love the fact that he became a director and all that good stuff. So that's the one I got. Saying, hey, Micah. Send Steph, is there anything else you're interested in getting apart from the Criterion sale? Not at the Criterion. Yeah. Not really. Like I said, I still got Criterions I haven't watched yet. And at that price, it's like, start watching more of them, Huck. I feel like I need to sort of show the love to that segment of my collection before I keep building that part of the collection, if that makes sense. Yeah. I mean, there are some that would be nice to have, but I just bought 2 new ones. Let's go. Let's watch those 2. Because by the time I get around to it, before I blink, the next sale will be here. I know it's like summer, but yeah. So nothing I'm dying to get. Star Wars Christmas special for the win. Did you find that? Did you find a bootleg of that? Mr. Nichols? Oh my God. We should do like a watch along of that. But the thing is, you'd have to own a bootleg for people to watch along with you. It's not like you can easily find that. Mika says to Anthony, that's cool. Star Trek is intellectual. I think Trekkies would be pissed that Tarantino would do a dialogue wise, but actually, no, that's the thing. Is that's what Trekkies like is the dialogue. Like when the people complained about JJ is he turned Star Trek into Star Wars. It was super flashy, glitzy. The ships move faster. The guns were like, pew, pew, more pew pew and stuff like that. More running, a little Tom Cruise run. And that's not really ever what Star Trek has been about, is that sort of spectacle. While effects and that is part of it, it's always been about that relationship and the characters and that dialogue. So for me, this Trekkie would not have been pissed. I'd have been all over a dialogue-driven Tarantino with a little... And Tarantino, because of who he is, would have done something spectacular when he does kick in the effects, right? When those effects kick in, I think they would be like something we've never seen or used in a way that we've never seen. So because Star Trek is, you nailed it. I think it's a more of an intellectual IP than Star Wars. Star Wars is more of like that spectacle, fun, have a great time kind of thing. Whereas, yeah, Star Trek's more intellectual. So yeah, I would actually think that Tarantino's dialogue heavy stuff would have been great. Sounds like Tarantino's Star Trek would have been more Reservoir Dogs mixed with Star Trek. Yeah. Knowing him, it definitely would have needed to be an R rating. Yeah, absolutely. I think so. I would have been great. But if you look at some of the stuff that's on right now, like there's the animated show that's on there called Lower Decks. And my daughter loves it because she's into animation. So it's my way to watch Star Trek with her. She doesn't really care about the live action stuff. And it's edgy. Like they swear, but they beep it out because it's more comedic and funny that you beep out, people dropping the F-bomb or something like that. I'm like, oh, it's like, all right. So it's sort of like taking that and not censoring it, and then also making it gritty and brutal and not, cheeky and funny. Miki, sorry, I said cheeky right to Miki. Mika, we need to get together so you can discover more movies. Mel, thanks. Let's see. Disney killed Star Wars. They should put Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau there. They're the only ones that know George work. Kathleen Kennedy needs to go already. She's failed so many projects already. Yeah, I know. That's the thing, is those guys do sort of know their Star Wars. But that said, I still think they can do hit and misses. Like I think Boba Fett. Here's my thing, and see what you guys think. If you've watched Boba Fett, we'll have a little chat about Boba Fett. The actor, what is his name? Temkura. I'm just trying to go off memory. I know it's Tem something. Temakura. I don't like how he plays Boba Fett. He's so dull, guys. He's just dull. He's one note. He's got the scowl 100% of the time. I'm like, oh, here we go again. It's like, even Boba Fett, a character like what would have lightness in his life. I mean, like everyone, he's a badass bounty hunter. Did you not think he would sit around in a bar, like having a bitch fest with his bounty hunter buddies, throwing back some beers or the equivalent of beers and just laughing about how badass he is? Of course. But he's so sullen and serious that really Ming-Na Wen is the star of the show for me. She's got the level, she's got the personality and the charm, and I think her acting chops just seem good. If we'll just call him Tim because I can't quite remember his name. If he's a great actor, he's not really showing it in this show. I mean, like I feel like I'm going to say there's more range from Pedro Pascal, who wears a helmet the whole time, but I feel like there is almost. So yeah. Those can be hit and miss as well. I'm only a couple of episodes into Andor. So, and that's okay. Again, it's kind of starting out all serious, but we'll see. Episode 3 of Star Wars prequels was a good movie with the exception of Frankenstein Vader yelling, "No!" Yeah, I know, right? Had to do it, George. Had to do it. Glory is that's such a good movie. It's my favorite Denzel movie with Malcolm X in second, Training Day third. Yep. Those are excellent. I love Glory was so good. That was really good. Episode 3 was good, but General Grievous wasn't explained well. And I also would have liked some better line readings with Anakin and Padme. Notice the shattered glass reappears after Windu dies. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I mean, they're just not as polished. They're just not. Even look, and hot take. Sorry, we'll go out here and just say it's Caps. It's like the lightsaber fights. Like it was almost too long in Revenge of the Sith, because I hate to say it, I've seen some of these fan lightsaber fights that were really like more inventive, like really creative. And yes, they look good and you're on a lava planet and you can do all that extra stuff around you. But the fight itself, the actual clashing of the sabers, I felt wasn't as awesome as some of these fan films I've seen. Because, when fans are out there doing some great stuff, I think you've got to watch those and then top those. So, yeah. Hello there. I even heard that, I don't know if that's rumor, but maybe Spielberg had a hand in directing some of that last fight. I don't know. Huck and Retro better get that swap meet better get there for you. Oh, yeah. I tell you, we should, shouldn't we? Maybe it'd be like a three-way battle. We all get there like like Clint Eastwood. We're all just we're all standing at the trash pile, just dive into it, start swimming through it. Crap, VHS's workout tapes. No, yeah, it could happen. We all know, like Retro. How early are you willing to get up there and go challenge Mr. Nichols? I don't give a rat's ass to get there at 5:30 in the morning. So yeah, Mr. Nichols, you don't even have to try. Sometimes you get there so early. I'm like, what are you doing? You're so early. But early bird does get the worm. But there was no worms when I went. The worms have been like, they didn't even show up. The worms are like still on the farm. I don't know what that means. The black hole is on Blu-ray. Yeah, I think we discussed that. The black hole's on Blu-ray, but it's Disney Club. Yep. You can probably find it on DVD. Yep. Look at that, Brian. Hey, how you doing, Brian? Brian Goes Blue. I said those same words. Mika, I have a Christmas film challenge for you. And then leaves it at that. Black Hole is on Disney Movie exclusive. Oh, yeah. Is it on Disney Plus, though? Because then you can just go see that sucker for free and reacquaint your brain with it to go, oh, I still love that movie. Or like, oh, all right, glad I didn't pay out the wazoo on eBay for an out-of-print copy. Tim Talks Talkie says, so while listening, I've been messaging Derek, convicted cinephile, and legitimately guessed my list for tonight in order without hints. Excellent. Well done, Derek. When are we going to get Surviving the Game on Blu-ray? I have no idea. No idea when we get things. Next super chat, I want to see Huck bust the Carlton movie. I'll do it. If I get another super chat, I'll back this damn thing up and I'll Carlton my ass off. I ain't scared of that. I don't want to knock something over when I do it because I got stuff piled next to me, but I'll figure out a way. I saw Black Hole on Blu-ray at Walmart. It was a Disney exclusive copy. Had multiple copies. How long ago was that, Scaps? I'm guessing that was a while ago, right? Retro says, I might try to go the wifey to the swap meet this Sunday. Love the swim in that trash pile. Careful, you might cut yourself on something. A lot of garbage in there. That Sex Lies videotape Criterion packaging was cool and different. Yeah, I almost got that. I forgot to go back to that side, I love when Criterion does stuff out of the box, ordinary packaging for the releases. Yeah, well, that's one when I pulled. I don't know. I forgot to, because that's all the way on the end. I sort of bounced around. Of course, I edited it so it wasn't so bouncy. And then I kind of forgot to go grab it. It was the only one. So I already smell Mr. Nichols starting his car. Well, I'm gonna go get it, Huck, so you can't have it. Woo! He's gonna haul ass over there, pick up Sex Lies and videotape. Oh, it's gonna happen. Mr. Nichols, you go every weekend to the swap meet? ? I'll try to answer. Oh, he probably already did. You must not know me. He's the OG of the swap meet. Although I will say, if there's a good reason he doesn't go. He went to Disney the weekend I went and there was nothing there. And I told him, you picked a great weekend. Mr. Nichols, you're like, stay away from my honey pot. I'm like, oh, come on now. Of all the days, you are happy to have missed that one. I'm telling you. Although, didn't you, Retro, are you the one that said you got the Deadpools for $2 on 4K? I think so. Yeah. I already have those, so I would have passed on those anyway, but that is a good deal, man. You can flip them on eBay. Says, nice. What time do they open? I just got started going to it. I'm usually there at like 8:30 a.m. But I say you two get there super early. Yeah, this is how it kind of goes. You got Mr. Nichols, like 5:30 in the morning. Huckster gets there about 6:30 to 7, depending on if he cares. And then you get there about 8:30. So, we cover the palette pretty well. Mr. Nichols, I'm going to start going to your swap meet. 4K Media Guy, are you in California? Because we should all just show up. Like while Mr. Nichols is digging through that trash pile, and we just, like the three of us show up, Mr. Nichols! We just scream his name like it's his buddy, like we'll be his fan group. And he's like, damn it, get away from my trash pile. But yeah, are you in California? Because yeah, we're going to totally do that to you, Mr. Nichols. We're all going to show up and just like wringing our hands like, we're coming for you. You're like, no, you don't. You got hilarious. I'll play your action movie trivia game, Huck. I guess you could say the change up blew me away. Oh, I know. Yeah, yeah, I know. I just wanted to theme up October for that horror thing. I just feel like if I do horror now, it'd still be fun, but I feel like people are a little bit kind of tired of horror and Halloween and stuff like that. So I wanted to just sort of freshen it up, freshen everybody's perspective and stuff like that, and just change it up a little bit. Mid-level, there's great finds there. Did I miss Ken? Anyway, and if you can't find anything, you can always indulge in a michelada. Michelada? What is that? Not sure. Michael says 6 p.m. is perfect. I'm off class on Zoom by then. All right. Well, okay, that's 2. See, sometimes I love doing these lives. You guys get first dibs. Steven and Chris, I'll be reaching out to you later, see if you can round it out. If not, I'll be looking for 2 others to fill the slot. Christmas film challenge. Yeah, see, exactly. Yeah, like I'm not going to do horror in December. We're going to definitely do something Christmassy. That sounds interesting. Yeah, we're completely doing that. So gotta find some Christmas people. I have Zoom till 6 p.m. Yeah, great. So it's like at 6. Is that 6 p.m.? Yeah, because you're here too. All right, so you know what we'll do, Michael, because I've done this for Sue, because she's had like her lives that end at 6. We can make it 6:15. I've done that before. That gives you a little bit of a cushion. So you're like signing into me, and we're ready to launch, and we're waiting on you. We don't need that. It's just nice and easy. This trivia show is like all about having fun and being chill, being cool. So we can totally go 6:15 if that's better for you. Brian says, I think the Groove's 20% code. Oh no, it got caught finally. Oh, it was a good run. Well, I did utilize it the last couple of orders. So, oh man, really? Dude, that did last a good long time. Oh, rats. Yeah, it's because people like us, Brian, we're sharing it, letting our friends know, sharing that love. And they're probably like, wow, we have a lot of people signing up today. Nope. Just using that code. You can watch Pearl as a standalone. You can watch X as a standalone. All right. I'm Jewish, so I'll put up the burning bush. You could do the what is it? The mensch on a bench. I love that. Used to go through what is it? A Bed Bath and Beyond all the time. It's like they have a whole mensch on the bench section. I'm like, yeah, that's awesome. I love it. So Michael, so did the Jewish community embrace this mensch on a bench? Is that something you're like, all right, or is that like, get that trash out of here, right? Let me know. Because when I saw it, it made me laugh, but I don't know if I would assume hopefully when that was created, like the Jewish community was like, yeah, that's pretty cool. Like, it's like a bunch of non-Jews getting together going, let's do a mensch on the bench. They're going to love it. Well, you ask the community first and see. The challenge is watching Christmas shows all in one watch. It is. Hey, Bob Blu-rays. What's up? Hey, Huck. Hey, he's going to be in the show tonight also. We're doing our Spielberg thing. So I know you guys all love Bob out there. So you're going to be there, right, Bob? I know you're working your ass off too. And time it may have been a bit tough for you to squeeze out, but I think you said you're going to make it happen. It says, hey, Bob, but like my work, things change. So you never know. Huckster, have a great day, my friend. Always fun. Thanks, Cinema Man. Peace out. Have a great one. See you on the next one. Michael says, I met Gary Oldman, who played the villain in The Fifth Element. Oh, yeah. He signed my Blu-ray cover of the Dark Knight trilogy, DVD of JFK. Excellent. Yeah, he's great, man. He was great in the Professional as well. Man, I want you to get everyone. Who? Everyone. And the whole cop department pulls up. Do you remember the first Blu-ray you bought? Yes. The first 2 Blu-rays I bought. Speaking of, man, you could not have telegraphed this better, Michael, was Fifth Element and Rocky. Because Rocky is, I always say it's my favorite film. It's definitely my top. I always put it as number 1, but maybe sometimes if I'm in the mood, I'll put Back to the Future there. But it's always in that top 5, and it falls in my number 1 quite often. And because I love not just the movie, but how Stallone got it made and stuck to his guns and wouldn't let go of it and wanted to play the part and created his career. Just so many things about Rocky is fantastic. And when I bought them, I made sure to put Rocky on the conveyor belt first. And I said, I need you to ring that one up first. Don't reach over and grab Fifth Element. So when they scanned Rocky, that was my first one, which I also did the same for when it was on DVD. So there you go. Anthony's Horse says, good morning, Bob. How's it going, bud? Mickey says, never saw that at the Monkey. Is it one film or a series of films? Adrian says, hey there, Bob. Everyone's checking in with Bob. Bob, you're a legend. Look at that. Bob, you just joined the community and you're already a legend. Look at that. I love your point battles. Okay, says, hey, Mika. Like just saying hey to everybody. Thanks a lot, Monkey. Hope you're doing well. Everybody's just checking in with Bob, making sure he's doing good. Monkey says, one film featuring the daughter from Father of the Bride. Oh, okay. 4K Media Guy says, are you going to Creepy Con in Ontario in February? I don't know. I'm so bummed. I missed Son of Monster Palooza, which is right here in my backyard. I think we just got busy doing color guard and all that stuff with my daughter. In fact, there was one on that Saturday, and I tend to go on Saturdays. And I think once that happens, I just kind of like space out on Sundays because, Sunday is always, it's like a decent day. I should have gone on Sunday. So I don't know. It's a little bit further. All right. I just got Ron Howard's autograph. Oh, man, I love Ron. Last night, it was at the screening of 13 Lives. Very good movie. Oh, dang, dude. Should have gone with you. Was he signing like a ton of stuff, or did you just get lucky, pop in and say, could you sign this? He is one of my all-time faves, as you can tell, a fellow ginger. I grew up with Ron on Happy Days, and I mean, Happy Days was great because I got to see like, oh look, he's redhead like me. You don't hate to say it, you don't see a lot on TV anymore. Even like freaking Archie on Riverdale. Screw that guy. You can tell he's like bleaching his hair, bottling his hair red. It's like, really? There's not one sexy redhead out there that can play Archie? Yes, there is. I've seen them. Hollywood sucks. They don't know what to do with redheads. But Ron is great. I would love his autograph. What custom are you doing Friday? I'm not going to tell you. You got to wait and see. I will say, because I got to shoot like a few in a row, but I will say one of them is probably going to be a Steelbook custom, but I'm not sure. Could be, though. That's what I'm planning. The question is, will that be the one I drop on Friday? Because I always drop them on Fridays. So, yeah, I may do that just because but we'll see. I got to shoot them. I got so much to do, y'all. I need to shoot those. I need to keep the collection going. Still got to work. So it's tough squeezing all this stuff in. Says good, nervous as Huck the news. The Monkey says, Bob, I'm nervous. Ask Huck the news about me. Star Wars Christmas special and the Ewok movies from the 80s. I've always had a liking for those damn Ewok films. Yeah, they need to be on Blu-ray. Are those on Disney Plus, Brian? Those Ewok movies? I feel like I've seen the thumbnail for those. But yeah, they're so bad they're good, right? It's just like, yeah, there's something about certain things when you see them at the age you see them, like the nostalgia kicks in and it makes you like anybody that tunes in now, they'd be like, what is this? What is this thing? Exciting news? Question mark. I mean, aside from that, we're probably going to be doing trivia. Is that the exciting news you want me to share? You can share it. Yeah, we're doing, hopefully, I've got two now. I've got two people for my trivia tomorrow night, Bob. It's going to be like, hopefully an all Action Fest thing. But I need two more players that I got to reach out to, Steve Shackelford and Chris McNeary. They get first dibs because they were a part of the horror one, but I couldn't get all of them to do it. So, yeah, so they're still on. Okay, I'll add to my holiday watch list. Do we need a Klingon knife cutter cutting off Kirk's ear in the Star Trek? Yeah, I mean, no, because that's kind of nasty. But, speaking of, I got a Klingon knife right here. There it is. My lovely niece Amber gave me this. She saw me like trying to always open my Blu-rays with my fingernail. I'm always like, oh, I'm wrecking my fingernail, y'all. So she's like, here, use this. It's a letter opener, but I use it to open my Blu-rays, man. I just pop it into that little side where the little thumb divot is and just shred it, and then comes right off. Klingon knife. Klingon Narg. However you say that. There is a Klingon word for knife. I can't pronounce it. Blu-rays. Let's see. Tim says, I never cared for the idea of the Boba Fett show. He's a character that had minimal screen time and went out like a bitch, but somehow grew a massive fan base. I know. I think it's just because he looked cool, but it is true. Yeah, I think he had like 13. Yeah, you're right. He had just very little screen time. Like it's like super small. But the show is, I don't know. The show, it just didn't click, and he's not an exciting character on the show. He's like trying to be some crime boss, and I'm like, what is happening? And the thing is, unless I completely missed something, I'm pretty sure I'm remembering this correctly. So he escapes the Sarlacc pit because he's wearing the armor. That's how he gets out. That's how it opens. And then like midway through the show, he gets in his Slave One and goes back to the Sarlacc pit and shoots the heck out of the Sarlacc pit to retrieve his armor. Still in the pit. Maybe I'm just not remembering it because I didn't care for the show that much. Does he not crawl out of the pit with the armor that saved his life? It would seem odd that the armor that was saving his life detached and then he crawled out, because then he would be eaten alive because he no longer has the armor. I'm pretty sure he has the armor. I don't know. Really? He lost his armor? No. Pedro Pascal is a gem. Yes, he is. Love Pedro. It is. Oh, so it's Tamura. I was close. I think I said Tim Kura. Tamura Morrison didn't like how they had him in Boba Fett show as well as, and he told the directors, well, I mean, so the directors are either going to tell him tough titties, you're going to have to keep doing it because that's direction, or they'll turn the corner and let him act. Like he's so dull in Boba Fett, y'all. I mean, if you like what he's doing with that character, more power to you, but he is dull. Sorry, he's dull. And the thing is too, he's an older actor. Like he's old. He's like 20 plus 30 years since the original Star Wars movies, or the prequels, or 20 years. So he's not this young spry guy who needs to be learning fighting techniques, because you can tell, and look, I'm an old guy too. Look, it's no slight on him because they're telling him he's got to do this for the character. But when he's fighting, you can tell he's kind of slow. Like especially when he's stick fighting. Because I mean, look, when young spry martial art dudes come out that can swing a stick like a boss, he's not going to kick their ass. It's just not believable. It's just not. So, he's trying. I can see he's trying really hard, but like he's too old for the fight choreography. The choice that I guess now the director said for him to act is horrible. So season 2 is going to have to be a whole hell of a lot better for me to like. Otherwise it's like, I don't know. Many Celebration. He was awesome, very friendly. Oh yeah, like I said, I've seen him in other things. He was even in the Aquaman movie, right? He's the one that fell in love with Nicole Kidman, and he was great, and he was good in the prequels. Like he had like personality and stuff, but they just stripped him of his personality in Boba Fett. What's your unpopular opinion? I think I've been probably slinging my unpopular opinion all over the place just now with Boba Fett. Want to hear my hot take, Scott? We always want to hear hot takes. I mean my unpopular opinion. Yes, we all Spielberg gave Lucas suggestions of that. Oh, he gave him suggestions for the fight during pre-production. Okay, so he didn't actually come in and do a little hands-on. Okay. Workout tapes. Last time I found a DVD on how to practice witchcraft, it was a steal for $1. There's a lot going on in that sentence there, Retro. Workout tapes, but then like you found one that practices witchcraft. Not quite a workout tape, but I get where you're going. How's that witchcraft going, by the way? Do you remember your interview with KB some time ago? I watched it the other day and it was great. Oh yeah. No, it was just like in September. I loved it. Yeah. he really got into my past and history as a filmmaker and an editor and all that good stuff and movies I love. Yeah, KB is awesome. It was a great interview. If you guys haven't seen the conversation I've had with KB, please go check it out. It was great. You learn a lot about the Huckster in that one. US Cali, nice. Blue Tubers need to do a collab and meetup. Yeah, it's good. You, Wet Movie One, you out there, Wet Movie One. I need to see you more often, buddy. I don't see you in my streams or anything like that, but you know. Hey, anyway, if you watch it, hey, Wet Movie One. Yeah. So what area? Let's see. Are you in the Los Angeles area? Because then we're gonna make it happen. We're all gonna show up in force, man. We're gonna be like the Cali tubers. I love it. Let's go. Retro says, yeah, oh yeah, I knew that was you. You found the Deadpool for like $2 or $4. That's awesome, man. Such a good deal. Macalera is beer. Oh, okay. And Clamato is a combo drink. They sell it at the swap. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't tend to like at 8:30 a.m. go grab one of those. Although people do. I see like the beer truck and people are like, oh, phew, 7 o'clock. Hit me, barkeep. But it's also like, was it like $8 for the beer or something? I'm like, hell, need it that bad. I'm down, 4K Media. All right, guys, let's set it up. Mr. Nichols, you sweating? We're coming at you. Let's go. Message me on Instagram after the stream to make sure we're in the same zone. Absolutely. I will. I'll reach out to everybody. You can discuss Freddy Krueger during Christmas trivia like he's Santa Claus. He knows when you're sleeping and he knows when you're awake. That's a good. It's a good reference right there. What's Mensch on a Bench? Oh, you didn't know? Let's see if I can find. I mean, maybe it's just talking out of my ass now. Maybe they don't do it anymore. But I will see all departments. I'm just going to see if Amazon has this Mensch on a Bench. Oh my God. All right, you ready? Here it comes. So here's the guy right here. Come on, Mensch on a Bench. Let's go. There he is. There's the Mensch on a Bench. He's got a menorah in his hand. There he is. I guess that's the equivalent to the elf on the shelf, So they got Mensch on a Bench. Oh, look, they got a whole family of them. Oh my God, look at the snowman. It looks a lot like the one from the Rudolph show, but he's got like more of a. I don't know what's going. Oh, he's got the sorry, I don't know the scarf, the Jewish scarf. Forget the name of that. I know yarmulkes and stuff like that, but I forget what the scarf is called. But yeah, Michael, that is the Mensch on a Bench. Look, it even comes in his box there. Includes hardcover storybook, a new Hanukkah family tradition. Mensch on a Bench. Here, let's do it. Let's just watch the video together. Oh, well, I don't want to get copyright on it. Let's just see a second. Oh, no, it's an actual thing from. Was it Good Morning America or something? But yeah, go check it out. There it is. Mensch on a Bench, man. It's a thing. For $30, you too can have a Mensch on a Bench. Sounds great. Hey, Mega Mike the Movie Man's here. Had to stop by. Those groove deals got me. Couldn't resist. Yeah, we're going to be on your channel tonight, buddy. It's going to be awesome time. Brent says groove code still works if you use a different email address. Yeah, that's the thing, though. At a certain point, you're just going to run out of email addresses. That was a good idea, Huck. Maybe if I had have done that, I could remember my first Blu-ray. Yeah. I just, because Rocky is just, it's so important to me. I just love the film. I'll get it in all of its formats. I've met Stallone, got Stallone's autograph. That's pumped about that. But yeah, I made sure it's like, when you ring this up, slid it first. Like when you beep it, I know right here. That was my number one. Mega Mike, please take me off your blocked list. Once I left a cranky comment on one video and you blocked me from all commenting in your live stream ever since. Okay. Well, you got to calm those cranky comments down or put a wink or something next to it, because we're all just here having fun, sharing the community, because some people might interpret things, a little too harshly, Rocky franchise is definitely my most watched movies of all time. Right on. Come on, Mike. Me and you right here. We know. When are we going to get a physical release of the director's cut of 4? I assume it's coming soon because you got the 4K of Rocky coming out. And then I heard there's like 2, 3, and 4 coming later in the year. So maybe when that number 4 comes out, they'll combo it up. It'll be a director and a, I know, but didn't Stallone, I heard like Stallone sold the rights to the franchise? Why would you do that? But I mean, probably gave him a ton of money. That's why he did it. He signed a ton of stuff. Yeah, dang it. Did you get something for me? Any bonus, Ron Howard thing? I met him a long time ago. He was doing like a Q&A for up and coming filmmakers and people that just want to be in the business. And, that was like early on too. I didn't have anything to sign or anything like that. So it was just more like a meet and greet. And that was so great. He's so awesome. I wish I had his autograph. If you hear about him coming out again, Michael, call me. We'll carpool or we'll meet up and we'll, I'm so jealous. I wish I was there. Did not know about that. Are you on some kind of mailing list? You have to kind of go to my Instagram and let me know how you're getting wind of Mr. Howard showing up on these things. Excuse me. One more drink. Hope I have to start signing off soon. When I go to Monster Palooza, I usually go Friday evenings, usually less crowd and more chill. I missed the sun this year also. Oh, yeah. Yeah, maybe if we do that, maybe if when it comes back around and we kind of contemplate it as a team, it'll be more on my page. But then again, there's still family stuff comes up. My daughter's like whooping ass at another competition. I'll have to do that instead. Dominican says, I have my first Blu-ray that the Transformers Age of Extinction and Dragon Ball Z Battle of the Gods. I bought them at the same day. Nice. Do you remember which one they rung up first? I do. 4K Media Guy says, I went to Monsterpalooza, but not son of, and got the Screamcast to autograph my... No way. That sounds like a lot of goodness right there. Nice 4K. Hey, Huck, I'm in for the trivia. All right. Well, look, I will jot you down. Movie fan. Hold on. It's got so many... You're not formally... Okay. So we're going to go movie fan. 91. I will have you for this Wednesday as backup if the other two are not available. Thank you for letting me know, because first thing that happens is I'm short 2 spots or 1 spot, and then it's finding that person that's free. So knowing that you are good, that pumps me up. Adrian says, I wonder what Susan is picking up today. I know we haven't seen Mama Blu-ray or Susan pop in. So if you are driving around, Susan, and you're going for the goodies, man, best of luck as always. Yeah, what is she picking up today? I'll watch that video. We'll find out. KB definitely does his. I know, right? He knew the date I launched and that I did the customs. And KB, may I say, I just got to say, shout out to KB. So having touched on what I started with, the customs, it brought them back up to my mind. Also, a lot of my fans of me doing the customs were constantly saying, are you going to do these again? Do these again? And then so I just, after KB's conversation, maybe that's what just literally locked it into my head and said, let's bring these back. And they're doing good. They're doing good. So, for my fans of those things, as long as I got something to custom, I'll keep them coming. For all those wondering, my unpopular opinion is I hate how in Revenge, I'm assuming Revenge of the Sith, of the needs when he tricks the blonde so he can get laid. Oh, this isn't, Revenge, just the movie Revenge. So this is definitely not Revenge of the Sith. I was like, holy hell, what? I missed that scene. So he can get laid in the morning. Everyone cheers when she is traumatized. Oh, they did cheer? You got a sick audience, man. KB's the man. He deserves more subs. And yes, that was a great conversation you did with Hug. Thank you, Bob. Yeah, it was, oh man, it was fun. I enjoyed it thoroughly. I love the thumbnail. I'm in like a kitchen. I was like, I guess that's the morning mug influence right there. Yes, I'm loving those KB interviews. Yeah. And then a couple of them have been live. Those are fun too. I need to do my Blu-ray hunt today and then have a dentist appointment. Oh yeah. I have a backup dentist appointment coming Friday because I had surgery in here. I've been like on this lame, like soft food diet. I'm so dying for like a hamburger or, just something like to really use my whole mouth on. Now it's just like, mashed potatoes or yogurt for breakfast. I can't do cereal because it's too crunchy. So I got to get the thumbs up on Friday. So I'm with you. Blueberry Hunts, then dentist. I'm in Riverside. All right, but I always go to LA. We can meet up at a Blast from the Past. Oh, I love Blast from the Past in Burbank, or at Book Off Store in Del Amo. Sweet. All right, well, we got to get us a little group going then on Instagram, so we can like kind of chat and see what's up with each other and see if we can do that thing. The monkey says front tooth or back tooth. Maybe it's just a general appointment. Yeah. It just says a dentist appointment. Maybe just getting them all clean, getting them pretty. KB's a great interviewer. Loving those conversations. KB, we're loving you, my friend. Loving you. Huck is like Oprah handing out passes to the swap meet. You get a pass. You get a pass. You get a pass. Well, I mean, I'm not. It's just because people, they enjoy what we do. You go out, I go out. They see we have fun. Now they want to come. You can't control the fun, Mr. Nichols. You put it out there and you make it look good. People going to want to be a part of it. And by cracky, look what you've done. You've made us want to be a part of it. Next person. Not sure yet. The monkey going back for a checkup. All right. Exactly. No one gets to the truth like KB. I should have had like a Huck's Pop Culture Cafe t-shirts made, because he had Mel's on it, Shock Mel. When he can do things like that, he does that too. I always get a kick out of that. Like KB, he's also like buying merch and supporting people that way too. Love it. A few years ago, he also signed DVD cover of Music Man. Dang, man, you're just getting all kinds of Ron Howard goodness. Hi to Bob Blu-rays. Mel, everyone in chats. Sweet. I once made a bean pie and had Ron Howard. That's funny. Michael says that you need to be associated with American Cinematheque. Which I'm guessing you are then. Now, could you only go then if you were associated with Cinematheque, or like could a buddy tag along with you because they're your buddy? Just asking for a friend. Darn Huck, one cranky comment on this entire video catalog. I was super good. I can't believe you think you just hang on. I can't believe you'd think I'd just keys one and never watch anymore. I don't think I said that at all. I was kind of behind you. I said, if you put one cranky thing and put a wink, maybe because I haven't banned you. I'm just saying Mega Mike did, because there was something that didn't jibe with what he was doing. So not quite sure where you're coming from. You're welcome here. So I didn't deserve a block. Yeah, I know. I'm with you, man. It's Chris M. Oh, shit. All right. Thanks, Chris. I knew there was something when that popped up. I'm like, why does that feel familiar? Thanks, Chris. All right, look at that. 3 checks. Chris M. All right, good. So Steve Shackelford is the only one. Well, good. Thank you, Chris, for letting me know. I can't keep it all straight, buddy. I try, with, names and stuff not being, having people's names in it. I'll forget. I'll just tell you, I don't have a super brain. I got a fun brain. I got a good brain. Don't have a super brain. So, but that is awesome. Thank you for the reminder. That gives me 3 to go. Bob says to Movie Fan 91, hopefully you can do trivia. So yeah, I mean, we'll hey, look, if not, I got you down, man. We'll do the next one. I got you down. Like you're in my list of people to put on faux show. Mike says to My Killer Podcast, did you see my conversation with KB? Huck can get a hold of me on Facebook, luckily. Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, thanks. I'm ready for the Kelly meetup. In fact, let me just put that down that it's there we go. So yeah, Chris. So you still don't have the IG, right? So it's just on Facebook. Yeah, because that's tough to remember all that stuff too. So I'm glad you said that. So I'll go find you there. I'm ready for the Cali meetup. Here we go. Let's go. And we'll have to have like, a Quentin Tarantino walk. Come on, Mr. Nichols. You'd love it. Like the 4 of us boss dudes just walking, like, we'll put all of our cameras on the ground and just walk to them all slow-mo like Reservoir Dogs. Come on. How dope would that be? That'd be freaking awesome. Come on. That would be so sweet. I enjoyed the KB interviews with Mel and Ken and Susan, Gus, and Huck. Yeah, man, they're just tons. And Tony did one recently too. So good. They're all just so good. Ouch, Adrian. Forget about Tim and I. Exactly. Everybody like that. That's why I threw in the everybody. Because, we're on the spot. Your brain kicks, turns off. Michael says I could get 2 people in. Well, right now I only need 1. And right now, Movie Fan 91 has first. Wait. Sorry. No, wait. That's you, Chris. Steve Shackelford gets first dibs. But I will let you know. I'll have to go back and watch Bob's and Tim's soon. Yes, they're amazing. I don't think I did, but I need to get caught up. Gosh, you guys are just killing it here. Thank you so much. I got to wrap it up soon. We're almost going 2 hours. This is, my friends, the longest morning mug we've ever done. And it is awesome. You guys are just, I haven't even bounced over to the other thing I wanted to talk about, which I might do here in just a second anyway, just to get it off my chest to see what you guys think. Thank you, Huck. I'm feeling like poop today, but didn't let me stop watching your live. Thanks, man. Like I said, you're always welcome. Like, I never try to take things out of context, although sometimes when you're reading a bunch of stuff and you've left, a comment and you come back to it later, you might not get what it's connected to. Like, I'll forget, because you know me, you've seen my show, bro. I get off on tangents and I forget literally what I was talking about because my tangent has got me off on something. So yeah, as long as it's, we know where everything's coming from, I think we're all good people. Adrian says the one KB did with Mika and it's, oh, I know, man. Or as Mika calls it, my double. I love that. My double bought it for me. You guys are the best. Discuss Joe Dante. Okay, when you do your custom cases, I always cringe at the thought of cutting. I know, right? Right? The DVD sleeves, even though I only paid $1 for it. See, Scaps. That's how I roll, bro. I know some of you people, you're squeamish. You're horror fans out there. You can see heads explode and, guts come out. But I slice one goddamn artwork. You can't handle it. It's too much. It's too graphic. It hurts you. It hurts you deep inside. You have to look away. Like, you put your hands in front of your face. Look through the crack of your fingers. I get it. But that's how the huckster rolls, man. Because again, like I've said before, once I've consolidated that DVD into the case, the DVD case with the artwork is completely garbage. It's trash. I'm not going to take the artwork out and put it in the book and have something else I have to clutter up my stuff with. I'm going to just trim it. It's just a trim. You put it inside. So when you pop it open, you get to still enjoy it. You still enjoy it. Because look, down the road, it'll be a custom. Somebody like, oh, look at this thing. It's a one of a kind. They won't know. Some will know. But you know. Okay. All right. Here we go. This is the last thing we're going to talk about super quick, and that is the box office this weekend. Did anybody go see Black Panther Wakanda Forever? I went over to a friend's house because there was a book club for my wife and all of our friends' wives. And so while they were book clubbing it, we decided to all go to a movie. It's just, 3 of us. Me, my buds, Russ and Joe. What's up, y'all? But they didn't want to go see Black Panther because one was going to go see it with his family. And I don't know, the other one's probably going to, I don't know, maybe he'll go see it with his family too. So we went and saw Black Adam again because I was the only one that had seen Black Adam and I enjoyed it a second time. So I will say I was happy to see that and knowing that it was going to just get decimated by Black Panther. So I saw the other black superhero movie, Black Panther. I saw Black Adam. But it did extremely well. Look at this, 181 million. That is, I think, absolutely a win for that movie. It's what I think Marvel was hoping for. I didn't expect it to crest the 200. That'd have been quite something. But I think anywhere in that 165 to 170 was going to be a win for them. So at 181 mil, that is a big win. However, I have not seen it. I only know... Yeah, I mean, I don't know anything about it other than I know the premise. I know what they're shooting for. Yeah, what'd you guys think? You say, so let's see what it's. The Black Adam was second. Ticket to Paradise was third. Lyle Lyle Crocodile, and then Smile. Smile's still in the top 5, y'all, with 102 mil. That is excellent. But Black Panther, it just creamed everybody's corn over the weekend, y'all. But yeah, I have not seen it. I just hope that when I do see it, it's not a 2 hour and 40-minute memorial to Chadwick Boseman. He's a great actor, but that can be quite exhausting, if that's how you want to address that movie. So I don't know. But yeah, has anyone seen it? Here we go. So we're just going to end it with that and then just see what else we got to say. A huge fan of the original Star Wars films, same here, but also have a special place for the prequel trilogy in my heart and all the series. Yeah, man, it was so fun. Like, I remember when the Phantom Menace came out, we were there, like, first screening. I was around the block. I haven't been to a movie where you get in line and you're just wrapped around the block. That was tons of fun. So yeah, there are parts of that I thoroughly enjoy as well. I laughed through how I'm feeling by the fact that Mega Mike didn't even comment on what I said because he's still holding a grudge. I don't know, man. I don't know what you said. It's not my thing to get into. Have a great day, all. Have a great day. I'll chat with you. We'll watch the replay later of this. Thank you. Excellent. By the way, how did you guys end with me this day? 23 likes. At a certain point, we had over 33 people. Come on, just kick it up to the 25. I like even fives. There's 29 of you watching now. If you haven't hit like, please do so now. It'll help this video a lot. Yeah. So yeah, the monkey says, what was the what was the topic you so badly? Oh, I just went to it. And it wasn't so badly. It's just something I wanted to cover. It was the box office. So that was it. Someone needs to get that swap meet before Mr. Nichols. Probably would be around 3 a.m. Yeah. Ain't going to be this guy. I did and found Wakanda Forever well made, but hard to follow. Too many characters and locations to follow. So yeah, it's too much almost. That's what it looks like. I really enjoyed Black Panther. Saw it opening night. Nice. Okay, cool. For the trivia tomorrow, do I write the answers down? No, it'll all be on a whiteboard. So if you don't have a whiteboard, I know was it making? Was it somebody went to the dollar store and you can just get like a whiteboard and it's easier on that because then you just write the answer and then wipe it off and then write your next answer. Some people, if you don't have a whiteboard, just get a notebook or a notepad and you can write your answers on a notepad. I just have to be able to read it. So try not to use a ballpoint pen because that's kind of hard to read over the internet. So if you got a Sharpie, that's good. But also if you're using a notepad, the Sharpie might bleed through. So, those are my suggestions for you. And we'll go over all that too. Haven't yet. He says, really enjoyed the new Black Panther film. Saw it opening night. Nice. Bye, Huck, and everyone in the chat. Have a great day. All right, Adrian. Sounds great. And that, I think, is a great way to say thank you. Whoop. So, yes, you will write it down. And last time he says, reminds me of Spider-Man 3, too much going on. But yeah, you'll write it down. It'll be super easy. Yeah, I'm so down with superhero movies. Yeah, all right, Scaps, because we're going to do, I got Mega Mike lined up for the superheroes. So if you're down for that, as my final act here, I will put Scaps wants to be superheroes. All right. Superhero. All right, cool, man. Cool. All right, guys, thank you so much. I think that is definitely going to do it for today. Man, what a humdinger 2 hours of the morning mug. You guys stuck around, did a great job. We got to 25 likes. That is great. I know somebody's going to do it. Go ahead, push the button, make it 26. Go ahead, set me off. I like that even 5. Don't do it. The OCD. No, you just keep it a nice 25. That way, when I sign off, it'll be 25. I'm good. Happy times. Yeah, it's still 25. All right. Yeah, but that is going to do it. Thank you so much. 26. There it is. Right as I'm signing off. 26. Thanks a lot. But yeah, it's been super fun, guys. Do not forget, one more time, go to Mega Mike, the Movie Man's channel. I will put the link in the description below. We're going to have an awesome roundtable. We're going to talk about our favorite director, Steven Spielberg, our favorite films. Just have a great conversation. Man, it is going to be absolute blast. Mike, I can't wait to be there. It's going to be so much fun. So yeah, guys. So do that. Join us tonight. Go check it out. I'm sure it's 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6:00 California time. It is going to be great. That's going to do it for now. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time so much. Please hit like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. It really means a lot. And thank you again for that super chat earlier. That was awesome. And until next time, catch you guys later. I appreciate you coming by and sharing your time with me. So until next time, be safe, be kind. I'll see you on the next one.